Hey, how you doing? I'm Shane. So we're back over here on this this old fence. I'm going to run up it just quickly with the chainsaw and clean up some of this old timber on it that's leaning on it and all the rest of it. It's pretty rough. And we're just going to do a dodgy patch job on it for now because I want to put cows back in here, and there's a spot up there where I know they could just step straight over the top of it if they wanted to. But yeah, we've got a few things in the back here, and oh, my chainsaw's fallen over. We'll get up there and get it sort of a little bit sort of fixed up. I meant to bring my tripod. Bit of wire, a couple of posts, chainsaw. We're going to get stuck into it. Here's a spot here where they could step over it if they wanted to. But yeah, check it out. It's pretty wild. There's the ute way down there. Got to walk through and just, I think it's broken in another spot up there as well, and I'll join them together. Then we'll come back and tighten up this top wire and throw a couple of posts in, and yeah, but eventually all this will be gone and cleared out, and I will put a new fence in it, but it's just going to take a little while to get all this sorted. But it's a lot better than it already was, so we'll get there. All right, so we fixed that broken wire and we got some tension on it. You know what those things there are? They're little lifesavers. So much easier, but they're a bit dodgy on old wire. But I'll show you another video on those, like, or maybe even on this one, but I couldn't film it and hold my camera with one hand because you need two hands to put them on. So but I will show you how they work and tell you what they are. But they're friggin' awesome. Big hole there where the wallabies go through. I'll fix that later. But now cows aren't going to step over it. Look how tight that is. So yeah, we're going. This is what I chopped all out with a machete there the other day in the last video, I think it was. But yeah, fence line runs up through there. Anyway, I'm going to go and open up the gate and let hopefully the steers will come bolting down in here. Look, the four little ones and Bruce the bull. Okay, we're going to go and move our cranky bull. He's just been a bit funny because I think that he's just there. And he won't leave this side of this paddock alone because the heifers and the cows are in here. And I think that they're coming back into season again. So he's been standing at the fence bellowing and carrying on, and he won't leave this little part of the paddock here, and they're meeting him up there at the fence and everything. So we're going to push him down and they'll have a paddock between them, and then I'm going to put the steers in here hopefully on the weekend or the weekend after next and get some of this stuff munched down before it browns off. But yeah, we've got some persuader here. Bought some stuff today, and we'll get them, go get a trough, come back up, and hopefully they just follow us through. That's the plan anyway. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where's the other one up there? Come on. Come on. I'll tap the bucket. Usually once you get one or two of them coming, let them walk up the side of the ute and smell it. Come on. Bruce. Did you film them?
Shane had to go and get him.
Oh, well, that wasn't too bad. Main thing is they're down here. So Brucey's he'll be 18 months old in at the beginning of January, and I think he's just realising that he actually is a bull, and yeah, he wants to get as close to the cows and as he can now, and which is a good thing. But he's a purebred Black Angus bull, so he's never going to be huge, but he looks so much better now than he used to. He's getting there slowly. He'll be 18 months old, like I said, at the end of January. And yeah, I don't think it was only a matter of time before he pushed through the fence up there to get to him, hey? But yeah, they'll be in here now, and there's, look at the feed, look at the grass down there. Heaps. We'll leave him in here for we're going to put him back in probably at the end of January. We'll put him back in with the cows, and then we'll leave him in there for a while. And I don't know whether we're going to do the 6-week thing yet or not, but this is Caramel. That's what I call him anyway.
I call him
Coco. I call him Caramel. But yeah, there's Brucey there. He's loving those pellets. He gets a bit funny when I get close to him these days. All good. G'day. It's a sad day. Blowing a gale. And even though it's all overcast and everything, it's not supposed to rain. So I'm going to throw the backpack on, sprayer, and head up into the thick stuff and get into the fence lines, and we can make sure we keep them clear, and hopefully I can get up there out of the wind, even though it doesn't matter so much now that I'm using stuff that doesn't kill the grass. I want to look at these guys here. They heard me. They come down. They think they've put something in the trough for them. Cracks me up. Look, they've all come down. There's nothing in there. There's a trough just down there. But yeah, even though it's like I've got the better stuff that doesn't kill grass anymore, I don't want to spray it around too much while it's blowing. You're just wasting it, and it's so bloody expensive, so I'll rip into it. So we've got the drum smoker out today, and we're going to be smoking some pork sausages, and they're going to be beautiful. Stay tuned. Alright, so we've got some lump charcoal in there. It's the same stuff I use. That stuff. And we've got some heat beads as well, just to get it going. She's just starting to flame up a bit now. A couple of pieces of cherry wood. I'm going to put that right on that flame there. I'll sit this other one just here. Now this cook here, I'm going to run a water pan. So we'll put this one in. Put a water pan underneath. This one here. All set up here today. Just want to keep them sausages moist. We're not going to wrap them, obviously, so... Oh, put the fire out. There we go. Stick that in there like that. And we'll chuck the top grill on. We're clean. Oh, I can smell that cherry wood. Unbelievable. Let's throw these sausages on. Put them over the pan. I'm going to give them an hour, and then we're going to turn them over. I'm going to keep these ones. Actually, we'll put them there like that. Go there. There's 3 different flavours, as you can see. Keep them together because once they get smoked up, they'll probably all look the same. We'll give them 1 hour, and then we'll turn them over, and then we'll give them another hour, and they should be done. All right, it's that easy. If you're out Kingaroy way and you're into smoking your meats and all that sort of stuff, you got to go and visit this guy. He's got all the sauces, rubs, everything. Beautiful. All right, it's been about an hour. We're getting some nice colour on these sausages. I'm going to turn these over, and then we're going to give them another hour. Get some nice colour on them. Awesome. Might just move them around the edges a bit more. Make sure they're getting plenty of smoke. It's getting hot. Alright, throw the lid back on and let them roll. We're just doing simple baked beans with our sausages. We've got some nice fresh bread rolls too. Mustard, garlic, baked beans, barbecue sauce, onion, capsicum. Baked beans don't need to be cooked because they're already cooked, so we just got to sweat these down and throw all that stuff in and they're done. You can put bacon in too at this stage, which makes it even better, but I've been probably eating a bit too much meat lately, so I'm not going with the bacon. Alright, okay, so we got the barbie sauce, garlic, mustard, beans, and I don't put any sugar in it because I think there's enough sugar in the barbecue sauce anyway to make it sweeter. But there is one more thing that we'll put in here. Like I said, you can add bacon to this when you're browning off or sweating off your onions and stuff, and it just adds another flavour to it. But I'll show you what else we'll put. This is my favourite pork rub. I'm going to put much of it in. Whoop. That's what happens up here. That'll do it. Stir. Pretty much ready. Just let that simmer for 10 minutes or so. You can go and throw this whole pan in your smoker if you like, but yeah. pretty easy. That's it. Okay, it's been a couple of hours and they're done. Unfortunately, a couple of them split, which is what you don't want. These ones here haven't. But yeah, they'll be all good. We got a water pan under them, keep them nice and moist anyway. But you want to try and keep all that flavour in the sausage, but they'll be fine. They're done. That's our sausage all cooked up and it is beautiful. 3 different types there. So that was like apple, sage and something else and sweet chili there. And this is just a plain one here, but the smoke flavour's gone through. You can see a little pink ring around the edge there. We're gonna hit it with some of this beautiful sauce that I got at K Apparel in Kingaroy yesterday. So yeah, happy days. Beans are done. Fresh bread rolls here somewhere. Yep, we're into it. Sunday morning, we're going to move the cows. Rosie wants to come, but she can't because we're going down on the quad bike. If we're taking the ute down, we'd take her. But I don't really want to put the ute through the paddock. She'll have a bit of a sniff around over there. She'll be right. We'll get this done. Here they are. Mobberoos. We just chased off that dam over there. There's a couple down here too. They're gone now. We're going to open up the other side. They'll follow us over. So a couple of moves ago, I left the energizer down on the post. It was actually up there, but and it was switched off. And I'm not sure if it was the calves, but yeah, they came along and chewed me wire. So lesson learnt there. Don't leave your energizer down in the paddock. Take it back up. So we'll take all this, unhook it all, and throw it on the quad bike, and we'll take it up. They're all barreling over there. They're going into here, and then we're going to move them up over the other side of that hill into another paddock next weekend, and get them to chew a bit of that down. But let all this stuff here have a bit more of a break. So that'll be like 2 months before they come back down into here again. That's if we've still got them. Hey. Here we go. Come on. There's the one that was covered in flies. He looks so much better now, doesn't he? All but healed up, isn't he? Yeah, they'll disappear. It's all scabbed up. It's not red raw or anything, is it, you know? No flies on him. Come on. I'll wait till they get down here and then I'll drop the line. Because the grass on that side's so much better than the grass on this side. Plenty of legumes here. Plenty. We're going to give these paddocks a good spell after this break anyway, after this cycle there. Like I said, we're going to put them up over in the other side of that hill there. So I'll get a good couple of months and hopefully we get some thunderstorms and yeah. But they're not going to come round. I'll have to drop this line. Come on. Limping a bit. He'll be right. Keep an eye on him. That's it. They're in. Feast away. You heard me. take the flowers. You might be staying for a bit longer yet. You're only small and you're friendly. And that's another cow move for the week. Steer move, I should say. I couldn't do it without Jode. She's awesome. Helps me do all this stuff around the place, you know. Couldn't do it without her. So you see these wires are very badly sagged. Our cattle yards are just there, and we've had steers, because when we get them, some of them are pretty wild, and even if we've kept them, we keep them locked up for a fortnight and feed them and try and quieten them down. We've opened up that gate up there, and they'll just charge straight through that fence, straight through this fence, straight through the next fence, and then usually they'll pull up hopefully in like the third paddock down or something like that when there's some other cows down there. But I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to tighten those wires up. And this is that bad now that you can't open the gate that way, and you bring it over that post, so you can see that how sagged that is. It's going back on the stay. But we'll fix that in a few seconds. And I've gone through and unpicked all these off in the past and torqued them up, tensioned them up, and then wired them up, and all you do is break the wire, you know, like, and I could do the same here. I've got a proper chain fence tensioner, and yeah, if I go through and unpick all that wire and tension it all up, usually these where you've wound them over here, it'll break again. But there's another little trick that you can use to tighten all these up, and another fella put me onto them, and I've been using them ever since, and I've used them all over the place, and they work well. So these are called fence twitchers. When you buy them, you buy a set and you get this with it. So you basically just stick it on there like that, run him on there like that, start on your bottom wire, twist him up. Look how tight that is. You go all the way up. Always start in your bottom wire. Loop him over, put him in. Nice and tight. Go back a bit further. Might be able to go 2, or if you go 1.5. So I want to pull that stay up down there. Look at that. To the top. Nice and tight. Go another twist. I probably should have gone down and pushed that stay back. That's it. Go and have a look. So all them wires are nice and tight. You're sitting back on the stay, the gate's back up off the ground. Still drags a little bit. Getting a bit through here now though. Perfect. All done. See how quick that was? Took like 2 minutes. Fence twitchers. Look them up. They'll last forever. They're galvanised. We've got some around the place that I put on about 2 years ago. So if it goes slack, you can just tighten them up again. Go another half turn. Easy.